Today I've got a smorgasbord of hand protection which I will run through, rate and rank. Hello and welcome to Fit to Box channel. I'm Simon, former amateur boxer, current amateur boxing coach. This is Fit to Box channel where I rate and review all boxing equipment out there. What I've got on my website, fittoboxchannel.com, is a section on there for hand protection. So I did a video before which launched that hand protection, and so when I talk about hand protection, I'm talking about wraps, I'm talking about knuckle guards, I'm talking about complete sort of hand protection systems. I'm talking about things like the hand grenade, I'm talking about wraps, I'm talking about tape. Okay, so anything that protects the hands. So in front of me I've got lots of different brands and I'm going to go through each one, I'm going to rate and I'm going to rank them. So I'm going to start off with these here and I'm going to move them across. So let me just move some stuff across and I can bring them in, and so I shall go through. So I am starting off with some knuckle guards by Ring to Cage. Okay, so these are their economy slip-on gel tech knuckle guards. These are $9.95, so they're a sort of a cheaper version of knuckle protection, and of course you would use those in conjunction with a pair of hand wraps. When it comes to these, you've got Ring to Cage on there. It's quite wide on the elasticated bit on that side there. And then here you've got the gel padding and the neoprene gel layer. And they're about 0.5 of an inch. And that is pretty soft, okay? So when you put them on, you would put them on onto your hands like so. And then you would use your hand wraps to make sure that that knuckle stayed in place there. With the knuckle guards, what you don't want to do is to wrap it sort of there when you put it in the glove for it to slip back, okay, because it's not giving you that protection. You do want it, you'll have to start off while you're wrapping sort of there. When you put it in the glove, it will slip into the correct position, which is guarding the knuckles. These are really soft, to be fair. I'm going to rate these as good. That is no stars, but they are good. I wouldn't say they're as good as like a winning gel pad, but of course they're not as expensive as a winning gel pad. And those are sold in pairs. So as I'm going through, you'll see the cards that I'll put in place to show you. These are rated by me as good, no stars. So now let's move on to the next. And the next thing that I've got for you is Green Hill hand wraps. Okay, so these come in 2.5 meters, 3.5 meters, and these are 4.5 meters. As you can see there, you've got like the silver, you've got the Green Hill, and these are around £6 for a pair of these. These 4.5 meter ones, you've got that there, little indicator on there of the 4.5. You've got the Velcro, and then you've got that sort of sign there. And then on the other side, you have got the loop that goes round. So let me put them on as well. Now these are AIBA approved. Okay, so these can be used in competitions, and hence why you've got them all in the different sizes. You can also get them in red, you can get them in blue, you can also get them in black as well. And they do a really nice hand wrap when you're putting them on your hands. You can see you've got that Mexican stretch, and you can see as I've just put that on there, and that feels really a very good hand wrap. And as I'm just wrapping that round, just so you can see, I'll clear the palm, the Fit to Box technique for hand wraps, and there you go. So as I say, I'm going to give these 1 star, very good, very comfortable, and I like what they look like and also the material that they have used. So let's move on to the next thing. Okay, so the next one is No Boxing, No Life. So I'll move that to one side there and take this one off. So No Boxing, No Life hand wraps. And let's just chuck that over there. Okay, so we've got them in. There you go. They've got the Mexican colours, the Mexican flag colours, and these are Mexican stretch, 180 inches, so that's 4.5 metres. As you can see, you've got the label there. You've also got sort of the Velcro there, and on the other side you've got, it says on there, there's a label that says made in China. So I'll bring that there, and you've got that loop. And as you can see, it is the Mexican stretch as well. Now, when it comes to hand wraps, of course, there's not a massive difference between hand wraps. They're all quite similar. So this is based on what I like in terms of how they look and how they feel. I'm going to rate these as great, 2 stars. Again, what I'll do is I'll put them on so you can see what they look like on the hand. These are 65% nylon, 35% polyester, so you have got that nice stretch, and as you can see, the red, the white and the green of the Mexican colours and the Mexican flag as I start to put them on round there. And again, a nice stretch and a very comfortable hand wrap as I bring that round. And you can see there, just obviously doing this very quickly, and then just you've got that Velcro at the end there, and we just finish that off around the back, and you can see from the lines how that looks. And then I clear the palm, and there you go there. So again, very comfortable, 2 stars. 2 stars, great is what I'm going to say for these. These are £19.99, around that, so they are a more expensive one. No Boxing No Lie for a bit of a hot company at the minute with sort of Ryan Garcia and Canelo Alvarez using their stuff. So there you go, and I'll show you we've also got, that's the packet it came in. So on the packet it does say on the back some instructions of how to put them on, and obviously you do get them in pairs as well. So again, let's just move that to one side as well and move on. So when I say something is good, and then I go on and I say something is great, it doesn't mean that the one that I said was good is now rubbish, because I've rated them as good. Okay, so if I say something is good, I think it's good. If I say something is great, I think it's great. And as I go up the stars, it doesn't mean that the thing that I've sort of reviewed previous to that goes down. It does mean that there is levels to this. So again, let's just move that to one side. Now we're coming on to the boxing hand grenades. Okay, so we have got, I've had the boxing hand grenades on here before. I had the red ones on, and these are liquid silicone rubber, as I show you there. And these are for hand protection and safety. Obviously, you've got your hand wrap, you put them into there. It's got an L on there, it's got a R on the other side as well. So the L you just place in there, and you wrap round with your hand wrap, and as you're on the bag, you are squeezing that silicone rubber, and it keeps your hand in a really firm fist. That enables you to prevent injuries because your hand is more solid. It really does help when it comes to injury prevention. These are, you get 2, and these are £19.99 for the 2. You can get them in the clear, you can get them in the red as well. They're a bit softer in the clear, I think, but I have rated these as excellent 3 stars. So if you have got some hand injuries, knuckles, or little sort of bones in the back or thumb, when you've got these on, it really does make you grip onto them, and as you're doing those later rounds on the bags, instead of you sort of getting fatigued and hitting without your hands being in a fist position, these encourage that solid fist. So I do think that they are superb, especially for bag work. In there as well, you get that tin, which I think is a nice touch. So let me move on to the next thing. So the next thing, number 5, is 1v1. Okay, so we've got 1v1 hand wraps. These are $10, again, Mexican style, 180 inches. I'll just turn that round there. You can get them with black with white writing or white with black writing. You can get these from 1v1fightgear.com. I'll put the links in the description. Again, what you've got, I've got that there. like so. There is the Velcro. Again, you've got that writing on there, and you've got that bit of stretch in there as well. Okay, so I'll put that down, and again, you've got that loop. As I say, when it comes to hand wraps, you know, once you get to a certain level, once you get to 180 Mexican stretch, a lot of them, the hand wraps are very similar. So that's why I don't put a score on it, because it is quite close. So it just comes down to my personal preference. Again, let me show you what it looks like on. Just go around the wrist, around the thumbs, around the knuckles, there, round the back, through the fingers, first, then the middle finger, then the forefinger, go across, and then round, 1, 2, 3, and then there. And you can see how that starts to look, and I think that looks really cool with the 1v1 all the way along. As expected, I would say that the more times that you wash these, that is going to fade a little bit, but I do think that they are a really nice looking hand wrap, as you can see there, and I have rated them 3 stars, excellent. So let's just take those off. So we're going to take those off, and we're now on to the next thing, and that is Fly's new hand wraps. Okay, so they've brought out 2 different styles. If I can get this off, I'll put that to one side there. So we have got 2 lots of Fly. They come with the bags, so not only have you got a bag to keep them in, these are wash bags as well, which I think is amazing. They are £13. You can get them in 250 centimetres or 450 centimetres, which again is 4.5. So you've got them there in the monogram on there, or you can also get them with this one, which is the big logo as well. So just put that on there as well. And as you can see from that, you've got the loop, you've got the stretch that you need, and then on there you've got the logo Icarus, which is the logo for Fly, the winged man that is there. You get them from flysportsuk.com. £13, but I think £13 is great considering you do get quality hand wraps and you do get the bag as well. So again, let me put one of these on and show you. I'll put 2 on. I'll put this one on this hand and this one on that hand. Again, I'm rushing through, but only because I want you to see what they look like when they're on as well. I think they look fantastic, and I am going to give these 4 stars, outstanding on the card. These are the monogram ones. Of course, you can get gloves and groin guard, head guard that has got the same monogram logo sort of pattern. Just bringing that round like there and round the back. And again, I'll show you this to the camera. But yeah, I think they look really, really, really cool with that patterning on. And then, of course, with that sort of rubberized badge that goes over the wrist. So there is the first one. There. I think they look great when you're in the gym with those on. I'll give these 4 stars, outstanding. And I'll put this one on as well. Put this on the other hand, of course, and then you can see both. Let's go around there, around there. Okay, so these are the first sort of hand wraps that Fly have brought out. It's been long overdue, I have to say. But for £13, I think you can't go wrong for £13. Again, you've got some lettering that is on them. I don't think that this lettering will fade as much as maybe the 1v1, just because the 1v1 is a bit more like paint-like on there, whereas this is more, the pattern is in the fabric. So I think these, and also because they're not like got the white, they are with a grey. Again, I don't think if they did fade that they would be so noticeable. So again, bring that round and show you this one, and then like there and there, and again, so you can see, like there you go, and you've got. And then there's both of them together. So you just pick whichever one you would like the best. And then, of course, they come with that bag as well, with the drawstring. Nice touch there from Fly. So let's move those on as well. So I'm cracking through. It's coming back. Let's take those off and then come to the last thing in this roundup. And I wanted to sort of put all these things together. The reason being, you know, I get a lot of requests to do hand wraps, and if I was to have one pair of hand wraps per review. That would take up a lot of my sort of landing slots, what I like to call them, when it comes to my reviews. I put 3 on a week, and if I did one for each one, I'll be doing them every single day, and with my job, I just haven't got time to be doing every single day videos, so I thought I'd put them all together so you can see. Now, on this one, this is Ambra Leroy bandages. Okay, so these are like the original Mexican gauze hand wrap. Okay, so you use, that's one, you use 2 of them per hand. And they're like, well, as you can see here, you've got that, which is like a little clip which you can take off, like so. And then, as you can see, they're like medical bandages. So there's no loop, there's no Velcro, and you just put them on. So let me put one on. So these are around £5 per pair. Okay, so let me just, now you can use these to make a knuckle pad. Some people like a bit more of a knuckle pad that is on there, so you just, obviously you just be bending them over and over and over and over, and put them on the knuckle pad. If you put them on, so this is just a quick one again, I'll just put it around there, so I'm going to wrap round in my normal way, so you can see, and I'm going to go around the thumb, and as you can see, it sort of caught where it was, so I didn't need the loop, and I'll tidy that up in a minute. And then I've gone over the knuckles. Again, what I've said is you do need sort of 2 per hand. So you can reuse them, but they are quite delicate. They're sort of, as I say, they're like normal bandages, like bandages as in a hospital bandage as far as I can see. But people do like them, and there you go. I've put that around there. And you can sort of, like a hospital bandage, you can tuck them into places and they will be in place there. And of course you would use 2, and there is a good video that I'll include in the link where someone properly puts on the Ambra Leroy bandages. I don't want to redo that because all I'll be doing is copying what the guy has done, but it's quite an interesting video. But as I say, you can either use another one for the knuckle or overall hand protection with those, but I have rated those outstanding 4 Fit to Box stars. I really do like them. They're sold in pairs, or you can get packs of 3 of those pairs, or packs of 12 of those pairs. So have a look, but that's the packaging you're looking for. There, as I say, it's not even sort of indicating on there that it's for boxing. In fact, when you look at it, it's indicating it is like a medical bandage. So I just wanted to show you them. They are very comfortable, I have to say. Around the hand they do feel comfortable, and that sort of stretch material there. Okay, so whether you broke your arm or whether you want to do your hand wrapping, they'd be good for both. So I wanted to show all of those things to you because I've got quite a few of the hand wrap and the hand protection stuff sort of building up. Wanted to do a video. As I say, I've rated and ranked all of those there on my website, fit2boxchannel.com. Have a look at the hand protection section, and then you'll be able to see where those slot in. But I hope you enjoyed that, and hope there's something in there that you can look at and think, you know what, I quite fancy that. As I say, whether I say it's good or very good or great, excellent, outstanding, or the best, whatever I've put on there, of course, that's up to you whether or not you think that that would be good for yourself. On there is like poor and below average and average stuff on there, which obviously that's stuff that I'm not recommending, especially the poor stuff. That's like my indication to you to say avoid at all costs. So I hope you enjoyed that. Please like and subscribe to Fit2Box channel, and I shall speak to you soon.